weather says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills. Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On first down, it's Watson. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play there for the Patriots. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they run with Harris off the option. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Watson's throw here into the hands of Harry. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. That's swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown! Damian Harris. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 40. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Allen. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling right, the right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Going up top. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Bills 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. Being chased out left. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing now is Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
That's good for Patriots. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Oh, he gets loose right side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they're going to take over right there. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory,
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Ronnie Perkins able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on second and long. Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Connor Duggar who picks it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Here's 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge is a successful one. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hicks. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. It's Hicks. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Rodgers on the return. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. But for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gott.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future. Rodgers on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes him.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the ground, it's Harris, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's another carry for Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. An option handoff given to Harris. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here. They'll try the right side with Harris, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but
and he keeps finding his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Rodgers on the return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play here for Buffalo.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Allen now looks to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up 3rd down and goal. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll run. Here's Harris. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Able to fight through one tackle. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.